Hello? Hello, chat. How we doing today? I'm here. And I'm live. Did I learn music theory? I think that probably is the answer, because it's like, if you learn music theory, it will make a lot of things a lot easier, I think. I still don't know music theory, so I think that's probably why I struggle sometimes when I make music. Or at least when I try to, that is. But also it depends on if you want to actually, you know, make music. Hello. Hello. Welcome to stream. We are streaming Rayman 3. Hoodlum Havoc today. Isn't that neat? Oh yeah, also, for context, guys. Yesterday I was like, vague? I was mostly vague just because I was like, saying it quickly because I realized I didn't have much time, I think. Wasn't it? Oh no, it was like 2 hours beforehand, so not quite. Basically gist of it was my family was on vacation and they thought they were going to be home relatively early. So I was like, okay, I probably should just stream tomorrow since I can. And help with like unpacking luggage and stuff. So that's the context. Sorry about vague posting. It just was it's not really a spur of the moment thing, but I don't know. Yeah. That's the context. Vague WY would be like, we might stream on Monday. And we might not stream. That's just what I do. Never mind. Hold on. We might stream something on Monday. So stupid. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can find a thing, right? I'm gonna look through stuff. Okay, so I'm going to say probably not that. Alright, I got a list. We're good. Probably. We'll see. Also, okay, hold on. Rayman 3 was on Game Boy Advance? That can't be the case. Oh my goodness, it was on Game Boy Advance. How in the world did this... Oh, you know what? Fair enough. I forget Game Boy Advance is just like that. I did see that you recommended a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. You did. I'm very scared. I added like half of it to the list, and then I had to add like the other half. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here, chat. Eh? There we go. Oh, what a nice song. Okay, so we're doing it Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. There's the Game Boy Advance version, and I'm also looking at the GameCube, PS2, Windows, Xbox version. I think I'm gonna stick with the... I guess this newer version? I don't know. We can, like, go back and forth. Or really, more likely, I'm just gonna, like, listen to a few of them side by side, and then we'll do the rest, like, in this, in the modern version, yeah? I think that's probably maybe for the best. I don't know. There's a decent amount, so... Oh, it is what it is. All right, let's get started. Hopefully the sound is good. Let's start here with the Game Boy Advance one, I guess. Yeah, let's start with the Game Boy Advance one. I think based on how this looks, I'm probably gonna listen to like the first two, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with like the first two here, and then we listen to it because it looks like it may be combined. I can't tell. I don't know. Well, we'll just listen. All right, this is the pre-title scene. Darkness descends. Let me know if the sound is good, Jack. Turn it up a little bit. Well, I guess in this case, I would probably, not this one. I would put this since we're doing the other, yeah? There we go. It certainly is interesting. I personally don't care for this. I would probably put this in like maybe D. But interesting so far. So we got... Next we have title screen Rayman's theme, but we also first up we have a hard landing, which is the first one in this. I guess it's just like a remake or something. Halloween, yeah, it's a Halloween type track. I don't think they're the same. Also, wow, I need to turn that down. Yeah, they're not the same. So I guess it's not one for one. Well, if it's not one for one, because I'm looking at it, right? Yeah, okay. They might just be different soundtracks entirely. I'm gonna look at the list and see if it specifically says which platform. That might be helpful information to know, yeah? Let's see here. It doesn't. It just says Rayman 3. I guess we should start with like I don't know. I don't know. How many OSTs? I mean, it kind of depends. It depends on which one we're looking at. Because the Game Boy Advance one has like 43, and the other one has like maybe around 25. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I guess in this case, I'll just start with the not GameCube, the Game Boy Advance one because it's the first one. I don't know. I don't think these are identical in any way because I don't see anything that's the same across both OSTs as far as I can tell. Also, hello. Um Yeah, I don't see anything that's the same. So I'm just gonna do the Game Boy Advance one, and maybe we start on the I guess PC. I don't know. GameCube. It says GameCube. It also says Windows, but you know. All right, let's start with yeah yeah. Let's just start with the Game Boy Advance. Oh, high back. My bad. Well, okay. Darkness Descends. I already said my piece. There we go. It's D. Don't care for that one. All right. Let's start with Rayman's theme, I suppose. I'll be honest, I don't know anything about Rayman. I know a lot of people like Rayman, and I know the rabbits came from Rayman, I'm pretty sure. So that is the extent of my knowledge about Rayman. I'm not sure what to expect for the music. This is very... I don't know how to describe this, really. I will say it's not the best Game Boy Advance music I've heard. I like it a little more than the last one, though. I guess it's just a very whimsical type of song. So I'd probably put this in C, I guess? Dang. Rabbids v Mario. Alright. Next we have the teensies. The teensies? The teensies, I guess? Okay. Yeah, I think they are going for a more sort of like whimsical thing. From what I remember about Rayman, it's like I don't know, it's very like how do I explain it? The most I know about it is that it's very all the like environments are very like natural. It's very foresty. I know that there's like these little guys and there's like some fairies, I think, but as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's anything like you know how like in Donkey Kong they'll have like the factory levels and whatnot. It's like Donkey Kong, but if there's no factory levels or like any sort of technology, as far as I'm aware. Again, this one's a little bit better. I guess I could put this in B. I'd either put this in B or C. I'm looking more towards B though. Okay. Oh yeah, and they have like a little, they're like this little like sprite or something, like a little yellow guy. Rayman, like firefly. Oh yeah, there's this ugly firefly. That's what it is. I don't think this is the one I was thinking of, but I remember there being a firefly. No, this is not what I'm thinking of. Never mind. This is just a different guy entirely. Never mind, I was thinking of the right thing. I just spelled Rayman wrong. Interesting. Okay, well, cool. I mean, I like that one a bit better. That one's like kind of that's got like some scheming weasel energy, you know. All right, next we have Lie the Fairy. Why would I lie to the fairy? It's kind of messed up to lie to people. This one's cool. Hold on, I like this. Okay, as bad as a connection to make the okay, I'm gonna make a really like bad connection, but just because they're both Game Boy Advance games, I was gonna say that the bass reminds me of the Mother 3 bass in a very specific song. But I'm also stupid because I realized it's not even a Mother 3 song. It's an Earthbound song. Where would I put this? I actually do like this. I think this can go in A. This one's nice. Cool. All right, next we have a new power. This is like a variant of the last one, yeah? It's like, it's similar, but not super similar. I would put this in B. Alright. Now we have Forgotten Forests. Yeah, definitely a very mysterious sounding track. It's all good. VPN troll. I hope so as well. Okay. That one's chill. Again, also a what do I put this? I guess probably also B. Oh, we already got like 4 in B, dude. It's cooked. It's cooked. I mean I like it, so it's chill. Alright, next you have Shining Glade. Ooh, okay. Hold up. This one might be goated. Very interesting. Okay. I feel like they're like the way this is composed makes me think of like kind of like rock and roll, but at the same time it has like this sound font and the, you know, allusion to these types of instruments. So very interesting. I don't know, that's kind of cool. I like it. I think I'll put this also in A. Or maybe like funk? I don't know. This is a very interesting one, huh? I don't know, it's kind of fun. I like it. Alright, next up we got Pirates. Oh. Okay. What does that remind me of? It's reminding me of something. Okay, I'll be honest, chat. I don't think I like this OST that much. I don't know, it's... okay, I know the Game Boy Advance is very, like, very versatile with its, like, abilities in terms of sound quality. I think it's mainly the fact that, to me, this sounds very simple. I don't know. I feel like it's not very... There's not a lot going on, right? It's very simple. I don't know if that's, you know, for the best or not, but I don't know. There's just something about it where I feel like it's not super oh, okay, well. Here we go, okay. Swamps of Begoniacs. I don't know. I don't know, it just seems pretty simple to me. It sounds a little bit like Funhouse, you know? I wonder if we're ever gonna get Spider-Man. What is it? Spider-Man, the animated movie, the game? I think it's also on Game Boy Advance. It might just be normal. No, it's Game Boy Advance. I mean, that one's cooler. I like that. Give that also a B. I like the walking bass. That's chill. Here you go. All right, next we have Garish Gears. So, yeah. Yeah, see, like this... I don't know if it's just because, like... I don't know if this is like... what the, like, vibe they were going for, or they didn't have anyone in the studio who, like... was that skilled in making Game Boy Advance music? Like, I don't know, this one specifically is like some XQC music, you know? I don't know, I guess it's not too bad. I don't care for... I don't care for some of it, but it's not the worst, so I'll put it in C. Alright, next we have, the Hoodlum Hideout. Like this, okay, yeah, this is fine. Well, I mean... S. Hello, welcome, John Depression. Again, yeah, it's kind of like, I do. Should I feel bad for thinking a lot of these are not the greatest? I think this one's okay. Like, I could put this one in B. I don't dislike this. In fact, actually, I'll put it in A since I actually don't really dislike it that much. Again, yeah, to me it just sounds like it's someone who, like, kind of knew what they were doing with music, but also, like, kind of didn't. They either weren't familiar with the software, or they weren't familiar with music. I think this one's, like, good. This one's good. I think the ones that are good are actually pretty decent. And again, I don't know if they were going for, like, a very off, not the best listenable music ever. Because, as I said, it's supposed to be a more goofy, sort of natural, again, fantasy scenario, as far as I'm aware. I don't know about this game, but yeah. See, this one is, this one's gonna go in D. Like, Hoodlums. Yeah, not something to put on the radio, most definitely. Alright, this is, the Teensies, again, I guess? But it's, like, different. Is it different? It is different. I guess? Is it different? It is. Okay, it is. It has bass, and the melody's a little bit more developed, I think. We're just gonna call this one opening then. Because that's what it is labeled as well. Well, this one's better, and the bass actually adds a whole lot to it, so I'm willing to put that one in A. And I'm gonna move this one up to S because I liked it, and I honestly think, could this one go in S? We'll leave it. I think this one has been my favorite so far, so yeah. As bass, yeah. Alright. Alright, next we have Magma Mayhem. Magma Mayhem. Ooh, okay. Hold up. Hold up. Bop alert. Heater alert. Hold on. Okay, this might also get us. Okay, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty solid. I like it. I like it. Very good. Solid track. Solid track. No Rayman gameplay? I guess I can pull up some Rayman gameplay. Let's move on to Vertigo Wastes. This one's a little bit more sneaky, I suppose. Infinite Staircase. real. Alright, let me get like a little thing here. What am I looking for? A window? Yeah. I actually don't remember how studio mode works. So I'm in the dark of whether or not this is the right thing. You know what? It doesn't matter. We got it. Here's Rayman 3. Not Subway Surfers, but you get the idea, right? This one's cool. I actually like this one quite a bit. We could put that one in. I think B or A is fine. I'm gonna leave it in B. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in B. All right. We're gonna go wastes. All right, now we got Barrel Fight 1. Based off the gameplay, I wonder if the one that they're playing right now is Vertigo Wastes, because I see like bones and stuff. Like, yeah, it kind of does look a little bit like Wastes. I guess the main thing that is throwing me off with this soundtrack is that they don't have a lot of bass, if any, right? I don't know, that's the idea, I guess. This one's okay. I'll put this one in C. I don't care too much for it. All right, let's listen to the second one then. Is this just the second half of the first one? Oh, let me play it. Let it play out. I did put some gameplay. He's in the, I guess, the wastes right now. I don't know. Who made Rayman? Was it Sony or just PlayStation? Who made it? Yeah, this is pretty much just the same one, but like a little worse. So I'm just gonna also put it in C, I guess. Ubisoft, got you. All right, Void of Bones is next. I guess we do the PC version after this, yeah. I guess just GameCube version. Okay. This one isn't bad. Where would I put it though? It is some haunted house music, dude. I'll be honest. I could put this in B. Void of Bones. I wonder if that's where this guy is right now. Oh, I guess that's like a boss or something. Look at that. Guy looks evil. Alright. Next we have Jano's Nest, or Jano. House of the... That's funny. Okay. Wait, let me test something real quick. No way. It's the same thing. Wow, that's crazy. I just clicked on a random spot, by the way, and it was unironically exactly where we were in the OST. That's cool. So this is quite literally contextual. This is the song that's playing in this fight. I mean, I don't like it, but it's not bad. I think I'll stick this one in. No, I'm sticking this one in D. I don't like this one. Never mind. All right, the walking missile. Isn't this Did we not listen to this already? Which one is this? Is this the hideout? Or Mayhem? Magma Mayhem? I'm gonna look back at these two. Is it this? No. It's Magma Mayhem, okay. Maybe it's like the other one where it's a little different? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, it's like this part of the song. The way they organize this is very interesting. Okay, it's the same song, so let's just skip this one. It's the same song. There's not even a change like in the other one. All right, River of Fire. Okay. In the playlist? I mean, well, someone had to make the playlist. To be fair. Wow, okay, I was just watching what the gameplay was in that instance. That is ridiculous, bro. That is like, oh, what is that one game? Oh man, it's like an old arcade game where it kind of looks like this and it's like ridiculously hard. I don't know. This one's okay. It doesn't do a whole lot, but I guess if that's the point, then it kind of does better. Battletoads. All right. The Underlands. I know. I know Battletoads has a mode like that, but it's not what I was thinking of. What is this? This is reminding me of something else again. No, it's not like, it's a space style game. like spaceships and stuff. I don't know. Did we not already do this? I don't know. Some of them sound so similar, and then some of them are just straight up the same thing. I'm gonna put this one in D actually. Underlands. What about above caves? What about above skies? All right, Boulder Brink. Yeah, I don't know about this. Functional, but I won't remember any of them. I'll say it's semi-functional. You know? Like, yeah. It technically does work, so maybe it is just straight functional. I don't know. I'm gonna put this one in... I'm gonna put this one in C. Alright, next we have Den of Rocky. Look, man. Look, man, cut me some slack. I have to listen to, Den of Rocky. I don't. I mean... Low-key... You could mute the stream. I kind of have to listen to it. I kind of do. The only thing I've, like, actively skipped was it Everwood, I think? I think that's the only thing I skipped because, like, half of it wasn't music. And in fact, like, 90% of it wasn't music, but... Alright, C. Cool. I actually have Wretched Ruins. Okay, wait, no, there was another one I skipped. I remember what it was. It was, Chaos Squad? No, not Chaos Squad. Meet the music like, that's B. Yeah. No, that's not Chaos Squad. It's like something like that. It's something Squad. What is it? Oh my goodness. What is Chaos Squad? Is it... No, it's not that. You know what I'm talking... Yeah, I mean, probably. It was, The thing is, it's a game a lot of people like. It's just that it's a game that a lot of people know the music is not the best to listen to outside of the experience. Yeah, painful. Yeah, that's exact. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This one's not bad. This one's not bad. I could probably put this one in B. To be fair, at least this is not that game. At least this does have some listenable tracks, right? Alright, run. Did we also not already have this? No, we did not. I wonder if I'll even, like, have the time to do the rest. Because the rest is, like, a full-length thing. It's, like, you know, 2 hours and a half. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I already spent, like, an hour doing this one. We might have to split up the, stream again. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'll say the platforming, like, the movement of the game looks fun based on what I'm seeing. The only thing I have an issue with is that he like, floats. Oh, it's an ability. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, he, like, floats really weirdly. But it's just a floating ability, so never mind. Yeah, this one can also get, like, a C. Yeah, we'll put that there. Alright, next we have Wicked Flow. Yeah, Yoshi. Like, oh, what game? There's a game that has that as well. What? Why did it turn to Mario Kart? Hold up, versatile game? This is Run? Mode 7. This one's not bad. The melody throws me off, but other than that, the rest is not bad. I actually don't dislike it. That's good. Mode 7? No. I could see myself giving this maybe an A. I actually do kind of like it. I scratched my arm and it threw my mouse across the room. Cool. Alright, chill. Creeping Chaos is next. Okay, I looked up Mode 7, I understand now. Yes. Although this is Game Boy Advance, so I don't know if Mode 7 applies on Game Boy Advance. Although, considering that this looks pretty much identical to, what's it called? The freaking, Super Circuit? And Super Circuit looked identical to, Super Mario Kart. I would assume that it also just uses the same thing. This one can get I guess a B. I mean, I was gonna put it in C, but if I think about it, it doesn't really do anything I truly dislike. Alright, we could do that. B. Alright, the spider. Okay. Game Boy Advance has partial 3D rendering. I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot the Game Boy Advance even had the capability of making, like, things that look like Super Circuit, because I forgot Super Circuit was a Game Boy Advance game. Oh! This one can go in. This one's more like a C. This one can go in C. All right. Next we have the Metalworks 1. GTA Advance. There's a GTA Advance? There's GTA on the Game Boy Advance? There's GTA on the Game Boy Advance. What do you know? Whoa. What do you know? I didn't know that. I did not know that. This one's kind of cool. I could fit this one B. But next up we got the Metalworks 2. Okay, this one's significantly different. Significantly different. Bruh. One of the worst gaming experiences I've ever. Do you have energy for another game? Unless you were the only Rayman. I was thinking maybe we start doing the GameCube version of this game, and then if I don't feel like, you know, finishing it, I do it another day. But I don't know. Considering I already like labeled the video, yeah, Rayman 3. I think I should just stick to Rayman. Even if I don't like this as much as that other one, it's not bad. I could put it in C. All right. Next we have Razor Slide. Ow. GTA for Game Boy is better played mute. That is very interesting. I'll believe you. Those are some difficult platforming challenges. It's kind of cool. It reminds me of those very specific Donkey Kong levels where it's the minecart level, but you don't actually get in the minecart, you get on the minecart. And then you have to platform between them. This one I could give, like, also a C, I think. Yeah, I'll leave it. C. C's fine. Alright. Heart of the Ancients is next. Interesting name. Worst games, nothing good. Technically impressive. I mean, to be fair, it is GTA on Game Boy Advance, so I think that's gotta count for at least something. I don't know what, but it's gotta count for at least something, you know? Is that the spider? Or is that the ancient? Oh, Game Boy. Original Game Boy. Ah. Oh. I think I misread what you were saying earlier. Okay, yeah, see, a Game Boy by itself, that's a different story. Huh. This one also says Rayman's theme. This is the credits theme, but it says Rayman's theme. What does Rayman's theme sound like? Hold on. This is the title screen. Okay, that's that. So let's listen to the credits. Is this not just like the second half of this song? It's just the second half of the song again, dude. I don't really get that strategy of taking this song and just like shifting the like first and second half. I mean, hey, I guess it cuts down on cost, right? In time. I mean, yeah, it sounds like it sounds like the Rayman one. So I'll put it in C. All right, multiplayer 1. There is multiplayer in this game. A-directional driving tank controls. I gotta see this. Okay, hold up. I like this. It has Rayman's theme in it, but like it sounds good. Wait, this one actually sounds good though. Give it an S? I think I have to, dude. It's good. Decided to listen to Garten of Banban. You know, that is funny that you say that, because I know Garten of Banban actually does have some good music, dude. Like, they hired, you know, like, pretty talented people for the game. It's just that their developing itself is, not great. Okay, yeah, I like that one. I like that one. All right, next we have multiplayer 2. I know they use royalty-free assets. I don't know how if they still like do in the modern version. But they hired a bunch of people once they started making money. Should I request it? I'm good. I'd rather you not. I like this one too. This one's solid. I like the 2 multiplayer tracks, although I like the first one a lot better, so I'm gonna put this one in A. And that was the last one of this. That's cool. Okay, solid. You know what? Overall, I'll say that it's not my favorite OST, that's for sure. I don't think it's bad necessarily. It's just a product of its time. So let's go with that. So if you guys like Game Boy Advance Rayman 3, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess I don't know. There's some okay stuff. But let's figure this out. I'm just gonna, remove all this stuff. And why don't we go to the GameCube version? Also, did it say PS2? I think it said Xbox PS2. Is that what it says? Yep, Xbox PS2 GameCube. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that was my rankings for that. This is very fun that I have to go through and delete all these like one by one because there is no shortcut as far as I can tell. And you can't just like copy a bunch of them for some reason. I still don't know why you can't do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Wait, is there not a way I can multi-set? Oh, oh, why is he here? Go away. Okay, I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, let's let's continue. Why don't I turn on some music while we wait, yeah? Ignore him. He's chilling. I don't know what he's from, by the way. I don't know which song or game I was doing when I put him. He is a friend though. As far as I'm aware. I don't think he's evil. But yeah, that was Rayman, Game Boy Advance, Rayman 3. If Rayman 3 was on Game Boy Advance, where in the world were the other Raymans? What was Rayman 1 on? That's what I want to know. Plot twist filling a guy named Friend. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we listened to this earlier, but I'm gonna have to listen to it again, so. Yeah, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Alright, we got Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc on GameCube, PS2, Windows, and Xbox, starting with a hard landing. Listen to it earlier. I'll say that the quality of the audio isn't great, but it obviously does sound better than Game Boy Advance. Maybe there's a better rip on YouTube, perhaps? There's an extended version. I don't know. Let's try this YouTube one, and hopefully we don't get an advertisement, because I kept getting ads. That sound quality sounds better? I think it does. Can someone use a camera mic to record it? Maybe. I think this does sound better. So let's try and use this. Oh my goodness, this says 118. There's no way. There's no way there's 118. Okay, no, there's not. Never mind. There's still like 100 or something. There's definitely should not be that many. Okay, I think I know why there's so many, but also at the same time I'm scared. cool. Is there a different list I can get? Maybe? Maybe? No? Is that a no? I guess that's a no, man. Okay, cool. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It is what it is, I suppose. Alright, well, this one's chill. This reminds me of the Skyda's Minecraft opening from back in the good old days. A little bit. I don't know why. That's just what it kind of reminds me of. I think it's the percussion. Chill. Alright, next we have Once Upon a Time. Please don't give me ads. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna have to look out for loops, because this OST seems pretty extensive. I guess I can also turn off the, this right here. You know? Let's get rid of that. Definitely a step up in quality, that's for sure. Definitely a step up in quality. Alright, let's, there we go. This is the game here. It's in a weird aspect ratio. I don't know what's up with that, but again, is what it is, I suppose. You can definitely tell it's a GameCube game, dude. I guess this one specifically is the GameCube version, because that's what the thumbnail said, but yeah. And some of these more atmospheric ones, I'm probably not gonna have too much to say about them. I think this one can land in, I think, C tier. I don't dislike it. He has 500 views. Dang. I think, yeah, I have to look out for these loops, dude. All right, searching for Glowbox. I wonder who Glowbox is. I wonder if the games have, like, the same story at all. I would assume not, considering this is a 3D platformer, and that one is a 2D platformer. Then again, to be fair, they did do this kind of... Like, they didn't do this super rarely. They like share the same name, like the same tagline, Hoodlum Havoc, but I will mention that the Blob 2 refers to two different games by technicality. Because there's a Blob 2 that was on DS, and that game is entirely separate than the Blob 2 on the Wii, and Xbox, and PlayStation, and Switch, blah 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 blah. Whatever. The difference in quality is huge, yeah. So I guess, in this case, which, funnily enough, the Blob is currently owned by Ubisoft, I'm pretty sure. I guess it's not entirely, you know, rare for them to have the same exact name, but just be entirely different games, because they're on different platforms. I don't know if that's a common thing for a bunch of different games, but now I have examples of it in 2 different series. I guess by the same company, but, you know, very common practice. I see. Although I'm not sure if Hoodlum was bought by Ubisoft or they were actively owned by them during production of the games. I think they were only bought afterwards, after the studio went bankrupt. I don't know. All right, let's loop. Again, some of these more atmospheric ones, I probably won't have a whole lot to say, so I'm gonna put this one also in C. But yeah. All right, next we have Check It Out, the Fairy Council. I'm really hoping I don't get an ad, dude. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. All same title and all the same game. Yeah, fair. I wonder why that is a thing that happened if it was that frequent. I don't know. I just feel like there should have been a need to distinguish them, no? Or at least I would think that there would be a need to. Like, the only other game I can think of that had a, like, particular difference that went cross-platform was, Smash 4. Because in that, right, you had Smash 4 for Wii U and 3DS, right? But the 3DS version was very different than the Wii U version. I'm pretty sure there wasn't cross-play between the two, because I know about some of the restrictions on 3DS that made it different than the Wii U version. But they had the same title, but at the end of the day, they were, by most cases, the same game, you know? They weren't just, like, completely different experiences. They were, you know, they looked the same game. But to be fair, there was also the distinction of literally naming it 3DS and Wii U, like, version or something. Smash 3DS Wii U, or whatever they named it. This one can go in B. But yeah. All right, next we have Hands Found. It's a short track. Anytime now. Okay. Interesting stuff going on. It's very magical and crystalline sounding, you know? Alright, this is the Fairy Council Under the Starlight. Simply the same title? Yeah, fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I like this. This is cool sounding. Ooh, hold on. I like this one. This is the Rayman. Why does he have that name, by the way? Who named him Rayman? Like Raymond? I guess. They should have named him Raymond then. I guess Rayman's a little bit more fun because he's the man of rays. I don't know. YouTube recommended this channel because of Rayman? Well, welcome to the stream. We're listening to the music from this Rayman game. I think it looped? Okay, that's probably looped, yeah. I know, this one's kind of cool. I like this one. I like this. This can get an A. Very cool sounding. Rayman 3 is your favorite? As long as it's not the Game Boy Advance version, then cool. We just finished doing the Rayman 3 Advance Game Boy Advance OST. Comes from a chip they used for the SNES version of the first game. Huh. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can pause that. I can pause it. Oh, there we go. Alright, entrance hall is next. That one's cool. I like that. A tier for that one. Oh, this is just gonna be like a different layer, I suppose. It's cool. You know the history of Sony and Nintendo? I feel like if you told me, it would remind me and I would remember. Because the first thing that came to my mind was the Sega versus Nintendo, but that's obviously not the same thing, so. I'm not sure about the Sony and Nintendo differences. Oh, getting a call. I always forget to mute my phone, dude. That game was supposed to be a Rayman 2 port. I see. I don't know, I mean they had the same exact name, Hoodlum Havoc, so I was like, oh, okay then. I guess it's the game, you know? Ah, oh, that's kind of cool. I like this. I like the other one better, though. I feel like there's a little bit more to it, so I'll put this one in B. I don't dislike it, but the other one I do like quite a bit better. All right. All right. We have Pursuing Andre, the First Hoodlum. The first? I actually did not know that fact about the PS1. This one's cool. This is kind of interesting. That sounds like that, what is it? Prelude in C, I think? I don't know, it's whatever they used for Ave Maria. This one's okay. There's not a whole lot going on, but I actually really like the sounds here. This one's more widely accessible. I don't know. Okay. Okay. PlayStation 1 also had Kingdom Hearts on it, which was pretty coded. I don't know how people feel about the first Kingdom Hearts game. I actually also don't even remember if that was on the first PlayStation or just PlayStation 2. I think it was on PlayStation 1. It might have been on PlayStation 2 only. I don't remember. PS2. Okay, okay. I think I'll put this in C. There are some things I like, and obviously most of it sounds mostly empty. So yeah. Alright. Next we have Murphy's in Trouble. Oh, this one's goofy. This is a goofy track. We gotta save Murphy. We gotta save Murphy. He's in trouble. Okay, pretty standard. I don't want to say standard, but oh, is Andre the guy I put in the thumbnail that has the Rayman wanted poster? He does have a gun, I'm pretty sure. He's like a bounty hunter or something. I don't know. I'm gonna throw this one maybe in B. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Yeah, okay. All right, next we have In the Fairy Hallways. Okay. Hold up. Ah, I got you. I got you. I got you. This one's alright. It's pretty. I like how it's adding stuff. Let's see, will it add another thing? No, it just went back. Okay, just went back. Oh, no, it did add stuff. Hold up, it added a harp. Okay, it added a harp for like 1 second. Was the harp there before? No, it's still adding stuff. I guess these are just like different points of time in the game, like different points of progression, maybe, or different areas in said fairy hallways. Okay, interesting. I like it when games do that. I think this might be a B or an A. I would put it in A. I don't know. If most of it, I guess I'll put it in A. Again, I do like dynamic music, so. I think A is fun. All right, cool. All right, next we have Pursuing Andre. He's hiding someplace. Again, it's a little slow. This is like similar. Okay, this is like an even more defined version of that theme. Pretty cool. I think then, okay, wait. Then I could put this one in like B, right? And then I can put this one in A. There we go. See, now that works. All right, cool. Yeah, okay, that one can go in A. See, that one had some pretty cool stuff going on. I mean, this one also did, but this is just like the most defined version of this one as far as I can tell. All right, The End of the World is next. Uh-oh. Orange face biting nails. Hold up. It'll load anytime soon. It'll load it. Hey, thank you. Okay, so this is like the same thing, but this time it's scary. It's like the evil version of Fairy Hallway. I don't even say it's that evil. Okay, never mind. Now it's pretty evil. The heart of the world. What do they got going on in Rayman, bro? Okay. Oh? I think that's loop. Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think I probably like this one the least, to be fair. It's cool, though. Don't get me wrong, it is cool, so let's take it and see. Alright, the Teensy Highway. We did have Teensies before. What are Teensies? Are those little yellow things, the little yellow firefly guys? Or are those the little evil looking guys? I've seen them in the thumbnail. Okay, this one's solid. Very funky. I like it. I like it. Bruno's people. I guess I've never seen one then. Textbook definition funky, yeah, pretty much. Oh. Whoa. Crazy. Okay, sure. Why not? Okay, this one's kind of awesome, actually. Oh my goodness, hold up. What are we feeling on this one, chat? Maybe, like, I could put it in A or S. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't mind putting it in S. I think for me specifically, it's a little bit more out there, I guess. I don't know. Also, that one that one build up was low key a little bit of rage bait. Yeah, I think I also agree with an A. I think A's fine. Then again, hold up, I didn't hear this bit. Never mind, they got it as a segment. Yeah, I'm throwing this in S. That's goated. Okay, yeah, it's S tier. It's S tier, my bad. My bad, Rayman 3. I was not aware of your game. I was not aware of your game. My bad, bro. Same track. Got you. Well, that makes me scared to, like... That makes me scared to, like, skip loops. Because if the loops are just gonna be, like, alternate versions of the track. And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I mean, I assume not all of them are like it. It's just like, I don't know which ones are going to be like it, you know? I mean, we already had like 3 so far. But I'll take your word for it. Where? Oh, that is a ad. I actually did get an ad that time. Cool, man. Awesome. YouTube is the best way that I can listen to this soundtrack, and I get ads that I cannot skip. I can't skip it, by the way. I'm forced to watch this. That's so cool. Thank you, Jabberwacko. That is a fun name. W name. Oh my goodness, it gave me another one, and I can't skip it, dude. If I refresh, will it fix it for me, please? Thanks. Okay, it kind of fixed it, maybe. I might just have to be, like, refreshing them or something. Alright, Hoodmongers. W YouTube. What were they trying to sell me? I don't even know what the second one was. It was a video game. But the first one was, the literal, the worst internet service provider on the planet. That's not true. It might be true. I don't know. Case by case, right? Hold up. Who is Glowbox, bruh? Hold up, I kind of like it so far. The blue toad. I'll see him. Whoever that might be, mine is worse. Oh my goodness, dude. Back when I started streaming, I had AT&T. I swear to you, when I say AT&T's cable service is like... you would probably rather, like, walk over hot coals and maybe have, like, be waterboarded than deal with that internet connection, dude. Unironically, the worst internet connection I think I've ever seen in my life. I think there was at one point where... I was playing, like, a Roblox game, and I opened up the thing because I started lagging, and I genuinely had, like, 1,000,000 ping. Like, I'm not even joking. It reached 1,000,000 because the weak spot was that bad. It somehow managed to still connect me to the game without disconnecting me, but was so bare, like, little to the point where it managed to get up that high. I don't think that Roblox's, like, ping, like, detector is that good. Because I think at a certain point, it just, like, starts exponentially growing because it can't connect to actually read it properly. I see. Anyway, Hoodmongers is chill. I think I will put it in B. I think B is fine. All right, clearly forest. Did I did. Boom. Get rid of that space. All right, how we looking? No ad? Okay, we're good. Unironically, dude, like I can't imagine living in the like earlier era of the internet where you had to like wait for the thing to connect, you know? The dial-up. I luckily skipped that era. Dog, what is going on in the gameplay? Okay, I just noticed. What is that thing? You know, I'm not gonna question it, it's Rayman. That's the first boss. I see. Clearly forest for me. Probably like a D. There is really not a whole lot going on in this song. Yeah, not a whole lot going on in that song, so I think D's fine, honestly. All right, ascending the waterfall is next. Continue listening. Game Boy version, yeah, for real. Game Boy, not Music Man. True. Music Man. Ascending the waterfall. Oh, you know what? I entirely forgot to switch over to my August side of my calendar. I have a calendar with like kittens on it. It's very awesome. This one is like, what is he playing with? I can't tell. He has like a toy or something. It's one of those feather toys with the bell on it. They connect it to like a rope and then like a string and then like a rope and then a string. I'm so stupid. A rope, a string, and then like a stick, and then you like fling it around the room. This one's chill. I like it. I would put it in C. I think again it also is kind of in the vibe where there's not a whole lot going on, but it's still not bad. So, yeah. All right, next we have the ambush. The ambush. Okay. Interesting. This one's gloopy, dude. It's very long. I'm noticing. It's very long. I think a lot more of these have like a bunch of different like small variants and stuff. Oh my goodness, wait, I'm looking at the gameplay. I think I've seen people complain about this like level design before. Where they said it's like extremely difficult or something. Or I could be thinking of a different game where it's very similar. It looks really familiar. Okay, yeah, the camera snaps like every time he jumps on. I mean, it is doable. I see the guy doing it. It's just like, I feel... I don't know. Again, it could be like another game that has like a similar style of thing, but I literally think I've seen people complain about this specific, like, game design where they're like, yeah, this thing is too hard. Alright. Definitely probably loop. I'm gonna throw this one over here in like D tier. I didn't care for this. To be honest. Alright. Next we have clearly forest fisticuffs. Okay. Okay, that is the forest theme. Ow. Oh, it hurt my ear. Okay, hold on. Nintendo lunchbox is a funny. Okay, I might like this one like a little bit better. Not a whole lot, but a little bit more. Dude, we're like... How far are we into this, actually? We're like a fourth of the way through to this thing, dude. It's so cooked. We are so cooked, bro. Do I know how poorly the game... I actually don't know how poorly the GameCube sold. I know people love the GameCube, but I don't know about how poorly it sold. At least in the modern eye, people really like the GameCube. I especially do really like the GameCube. I think some of the best games from certain series are on the GameCube. Okay, yeah. I do like this one a little bit more, so I'll put this one in C. All right. Next we have carrying the plum. the plum. What is the plum? I think my goal for this stream, I'm gonna try and get to 40, and then we can continue on another day. We're about 25, so either 45 or 40. That's my goal. I don't know. I'll go to 40. I'll see where we at time-wise and how I feel, you know? Worse than a generation. 21 million. I mean... if I think about it, right? The N64, like, revolutionized 3D graphics in games, right? Like, that was the 3D game engine, right? Not Xbox. GameCube. Oh, what came out around the same time as GameCube? I never really paid too much attention to, like, console releases and all that stuff because I kind of just played what we had, and I wasn't really in, like, the discourse for it, didn't look at it. Also, to be fair, I also wasn't alive when half this stuff came out. Okay, yeah, fair. PS2 was like evil, you know? That was the beast. That was the game console. Well, then again, I don't know how it was received on release, to be fair. But yeah, I don't even think I was alive back then, so. Carrying the plum is fun. I'll put it in B. It's a fun little goofy track. All right, next we have the Hood Boom. So you want to get there? Okay, chill. What did the GameCube have over the competition? Mario? Multiplayer? Local multiplayer? No, PS2 had that. I don't know. Free storage? Cheapest console? Ah, got you. I don't know much about the original Xbox console at all. Like, most of my knowledge about Xbox comes from Xbox 360, right? $200? Dang. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Revolutionize online multiplayer. Okay. Okay. I know GameCube had a bunch of interesting stuff. I mean, to be fair, a lot of those older consoles had a bunch of really interesting ways to do certain things because, you know, they just weren't technologically advanced enough to just have easy ways to do things. Like, a lot of them had very interesting ways to do multiplayer and, like, share storage, and there's also the like readers and the like link cables and all that sort of things connecting to different game consoles. Like, say that there was something like that for like connecting your DS or Game Boy to some of these consoles. Specifically Game Boy, but... For this, I'll put it in C. I don't dislike it, really. I think it's a little repetitive, but it's not bad. Alright. Next we have... This one looks like a shorter one. It's called the Hood Stomper Lying in Wait. I'm just gonna listen to it real quick. There's a few of these. I guess the Hood Stomper was that weird looking thing from earlier that I was like questioning. Considering it looked like it was stomping around and stuff. This one's cool. I like it. It's a little short, but chill. All right, next you have Master Cag. No, that's actually an advertisement, actually. If I refresh, will it go away? I think it will. Yes, it did. Instance was versed to popularize word controller points. I see. Very cool. That's funny because I'm trying to think of N64 games that were like predominantly multiplayer besides Mario Kart. What was on N64? I'm trying to remember what was even on N64. GoldenEye might have been split screen multiplayer. I'm not sure. Whoa. Again, yeah, they're a little repetitive. I don't dislike them, it's just like they're a little repetitive, you know? I'll put this one in B, though. I like the way this sounds. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Diddy Kong Racing, true. Oh yeah, all the party games. Oh, there are a bunch of party games on the 64. Isn't there like 3 different Mario parties on the 64? There's probably more, I don't know. I know 1 and 2 are on 64. I didn't know if the 3rd is. Yeah, tons of racing games actually, now that you mention it. Alright, yeah, that one's chill. Alright, and... Well, actually, before we do this, there is the Hood Stomper, Rayman Taste Control. It's also a shorter one. I don't know, let's listen to it. This one's goofy sounding. Chill. Hey! Hey! Chill out. Alright, yeah. Refresh and it actually works. Dude, that's so weird, man. Opera, fix your ad blocker. Yeah, this is setting the score. I mean, to be fair though, to be 100% fair, YouTube is kind of evil and is like has tried like a billion different ways to make it so ad blockers don't work. I know. It's kind of messed up to say that YouTube, the billion-dollar corporation, is evil. I know, guys. I know it's weird, but is what it is. Yeah, this one is just kind of worse than the other ones, so I'm gonna put this one in C. All right, next we have Otto takes drastic measures. Add? Maybe? Nope. We're good. Okay.
Well. Let's see what we have here. If you...
Huh. Is this a song? Is this a song? I'm gonna skip forward. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what? Let's just let it play out. Let's just let it play out. My bad.
Well. Let's see what we have here. If you don't mind...
Also, I do have water in front of me, so I'm good.
I see you swallowed a black lump. We will need to resort to drastic measures.
Okay.
He's stubborn. I'm afraid that your problem is worse than I thought. You see, the black lumps has taken a refuge in a fistula by going through a kidney near a spare rib. You will need to consult a stomach specialist. I know a very good doctor who lives in the land of the living dead.
You know what?
Now, I must go clean my instruments.
You know what, chat? Oh. Hold up. It's yeah. It's good. It's you know, it might be the best one on the OST. All right, the witch's domain is next. In fact, it's so good we're just gonna move it up there, you know? Oh, hold up. Did I see your comment? I did. If you're talking about the story mode season 2 one, or just the normal story mode one, I don't know which one you're talking about, because both are interesting in their own rights. Yeah, season 2. Yeah, that one was pretty interesting. This one's kind of interesting. I don't dislike it. I like it, kind of. It's fun. I think a B. I think a B is solid. Yeah, speaking of that, yeah, pretty much. I guess the idea was using a bunch of sounds that sound kind of like... I don't even know. Like, my initial thought was like tubes and glasses and like... You know, you had the cutscene that sounded like, you know, a doctor or maybe like a mad scientist or something. But it's the witches domain. And when I think of witches, I don't actually really think about like alchemy necessarily, but this is what it sounds like. It sounds more like a chemist or an alchemist or something. But when I think of witches, I think of just the boiling pot and that's it. And I mean, I hear the bubbles and stuff. Or at least alluding to it. I don't know. It's interesting. Alright, the house in the swamp is next. Anytime now. Just, there we go. Speaking of Minecraft story mode, do I have them still? Yeah, here they are. I thought I did. Okay. You know what an aubergine is? I recognize the word. I think it's a type of plant. I know that. I don't know what type of plant, but I know it's a type of plant. Or at least a group of plants, that is. Like legumes. This one, I think I like this one a little more. Oh, an aubergine is an eggplant. I see. I thought it was like a group of plants or something. Also didn't know that eggplants were nightshades. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I like this one more. Would I put it in B, though? The next one's called Begoniac's Cauldron Chaos. That is the next one. Yeah, you know what? This one can go in A. I like it. Yeah, this next one's called Begoniac's Cauldron Chaos. Add? No, we're good. Okay. Oh. Hold up. Aubergine, man. Poor bro. Okay, I like this. There's like a weird combination of like qualities here. Like, I feel like it dropped in quality. audio quality. It's cool. It's from the Xbox version. Specifically only the Xbox version? It's in none of the others? The backup camera mic. Screen recording my Xbox. That's kind of interesting. I think I could put this in maybe... what am I feeling? How many left? Dude. Like 75. Or more like 70. I'm probably just gonna do the rest next stream. I think B. I think B's fine. I find the string bit very interesting. That's kind of cool. All right, next we have the magic mirror. The magic mirror. If it will play instead of an ad, that is. Oh. That little, like, chord shift was very cool sounding. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I really like that. That's a really cool, like, shift in the, key there. Thank you, Smile. That's very cool. I wonder... I really do wonder, like... I've gotten so many OSTs now at this point that it's like... What do I do? I'm gonna, like... It's backed up to the point where... I have content for, like, years. Okay, that is a really, really cool one. That's a really cool one. I really liked that. I might put that one maybe in S tier, honestly. I don't know. That one was really cool. I like that one a lot. It was very cool. Do everything, obviously. Dude. I don't know. Alright, Piranha Patrol. Is she more in the week? Dude, that's a thing. I don't... See, for me, it's like... I like doing it every week because it's like, oh, it's a fun thing I can do and I get to listen to new music, right? But like, one, burnout, yeah. I have definitely had some cases where I have not wanted to stream because I just felt like I had streamed too much. And it's also, I'm not at a point where there's, like, a benefit to the stream besides the, you know, just the listening to the music bit. I don't want to stream for, like, a monetary reason, so I don't have, like, the thought of, oh, I need to stream a lot so that I get up my numbers, so that I get the ability to get ads on my stream, you know, all that stuff. So that I can make it a job, so that there's a justifiable reason why I should be streaming, like, tons per week. You know? It's just it's a nice thing to do on this side. And especially since, you know, I've got college work, so I don't usually have as much time during certain periods of the year. So it's like, there's a level of consistency that I just cannot keep up. And also, I have a lot of, you know, stuff with family that is very hands-on, you know? I have a lot of people in my family that have a lot of needs. So it's also a little bit of the I have to keep myself available in some cases. So there's also that. Say goodbye. Hey, well, thanks for coming to the stream. I'll probably stream, like, on Friday. I might do something on Saturday IRL, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Saturday, but Friday should be, I should stream on Friday, probably. But yeah, thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy. In my opinion, instead of a backlog, recommendation question before stream. Rayman on Friday, yeah, that's the idea. Thank you, Depression. Thank you, John Depression. Piranha Patrol, that gets like AC. Not my favorite. Not bad. Alright, next we got Blocking the Way. Blocking the Way? Come on. Load up the video. So, you mean, like, before I stream, I just, like, at everyone be like, alright, guys, what should we do for the stream today? And, like, 4 people type up a thing, and then I'm like, okay, now I have to choose one. Or I just, like, pick one of those at random or something. That's the thing, though. That'd be like the 3rd time that I've changed the way I pick OSTs and stuff. Yeah, I feel like people would get a little annoyed, like, saying their OST every single time. Every week they come in and they're like, alright, this is the OST I want you to listen to. And then it just doesn't get picked because they get unlucky. And, like, happens for, like, 5 weeks. If it was me, I'd do it, like, 3 times, and then if it didn't get picked by the 4th time, then I'd just, like, give up. At least with the backlogs, like, you just drop it, and then one day they cover it, and you're like, oh, hey, you covered it, finally. You know? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember how like some of the like bigger streamers do it when they do like OST coverage and stuff. They have it to where you like you get to vote if you like go on their Patreon or something, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, and I wouldn't know how to like make a like constant poll that's just always available, you know? How many OSTs do I have? Dude, probably like... At this point, it's at least over 50. I wouldn't be surprised if it's nearing 100. That one's also kind of in the same vibe for me. It's just... Yeah, I'd say it's also like a C. Alright, Moonlit Swamps. Yeah, I also get that too. But at least with this, the system I currently have, it is more of a, like, everyone has to get lucky, you know? More or less. I guess, I don't know. I don't think I have the best system anyway at the moment, so... There's that. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if someone paid me to do an OST, realistically, I would probably say no, but there's also the idea that if someone paid me to do their OST, I would like side eye and be like, can I get away with this? Nah. Yeah, when it comes to like shorter like OSTs like that, and you know, it's like an engaged member of the community, and I'm just not sure of what I need to do next because I overestimated the length of the thing I was doing. It's understandable. Yeah. Again, I don't think it's the best system I have so far, but it's the kind of the most it's like kind of the most fair that I could come up with for a growing audience. I don't know. Again, dude, it's kind of difficult. I really don't know what the best solution would be. And again, I know how some of the like larger streamers do, where they just like either pick one at random or they have like, oh, all my YouTube members can go to this link, and this link will allow you to vote on this thing and then recommend this thing. And it's like, I'm not doing that. What I do is not... It's not pay-worthy, you know? So it's not, like, it's not something that I'm gonna do. But it's also the fact that I wouldn't want to pay to have some guy listen to the music that I like, I guess. At least with those people, it's like, they're professionals. Also, I like this one. This one's pretty. I will put it in A. I think it's a little repetitive, but for the most part, it's alright. Also, I got an ad, that's why I muted. But yeah, I do see the concerns about someone just, like, leaving because they don't feel like there's a reason to stay. Because, I mean, they haven't gotten it in, like, a few months, so who's to say they'll ever get it, you know? This is the Muddy Bog Posse. It's certainly something. Each week, the community makes a list for polls on games. Maybe there's, like, a way to make, like... There's definitely a way to make, like, a viewer-submitted thing where it's, like, specifically... Oh, hey, this week, we're going to, you know, you submit one entry into this poll, and then the poll is, like, randomly chosen at the end of, I don't know, the entry segment. I don't know. So every week, people, log into that specific thing and drop their entry. Yeah, this is definitely the music of all time. I'm gonna drop this probably in, like, E. I don't think it's stinky tier, but, like, we have a guy testing his gag reflex. Like, we got this guy going, "Ugh!" Like, bro. I guess. I don't even know what that other sound is. It sounds like one of those, you know, those tubes that you flip us the you know those? Alright, Moonlit Swamps, Lost in Thought. To be fair, though, here's the thing. If no one votes for a track with my current system, right, there is at least a pretty good chance that it just gets picked. Because if no one votes for it, then it's guaranteed, right? But speaking of, I need to check and see if the vote for this week made... Okay, no. So Little Nightmares 2 was not the least voted. So next week we'll have Withering Waves on the tier list. Yeah, backlog doesn't go anywhere, exactly. I think I would like this more if there wasn't that weird, like, whistle noise. Overall, it's not bad. I could give it a B. Withering Waves is scary, dude. Again, live service game. You know, one thing I really appreciate about Genshin is that they specifically release all their music in albums. And I'm gonna assume this is just true for all the Hoyo games because, like I've seen multiple people say, Hoyoverse is a music company that makes games. And I really do believe that to be true because they are exceptional when it comes to their music. And then they have Honkai Star Rail. And it's like, okay, it by definition is a game. But I do like how they do release all the music in literal albums, so it's a lot easier to sort things out, you know? In an easily digestible thing. Yo, what's up, man? You can go away. This one is labeled Intruder Alert. And I mean, to be fair, a lot of games do just kind of do their soundtrack releases, right? My only issue is that when game studios... Bro. Do I have to listen to this? You know what? There is a stinky tier for a reason. Let's listen. Let's just listen to it. Anyway, no, as I was saying, I don't like when game studios release a soundtrack and don't put every song in the actual soundtrack that's in the game. I think Toby Fox does this, where he's like, "Oh man, we can't have the secret things on the base, the base OST. Oh, we can't put True Lab in the Undertale OST because it's a secret part of the game." And I was like, dude, if I'm listening to the OST, I probably already know about the game, right? I don't think that's the case for everyone, but it's like, I guess, man, just don't label it like, oh, Toriel dies. Then you won't have an issue, right? Don't label it Qualic dies. That was... then you won't have an issue with people, getting spoilers from, secret parts of the OST. Papyrus's night. When I'm listening to the Deltarune Chapter 8 OST, and I low-key stumble across a track that says, Chris dies by Papyrus's black knife. I don't know. So I kinda gotta crash out. Make a system where you can submit a game, but you have to vote for a game that isn't your own. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it sounds bad. I know, it sounds bad. You know what? Let's just move on. Let's just move on. There's a stinky tier for a reason, guys. Alright, Moonlit Swamps, Echoes in the Dark. I'm gonna do like 3 more and then probably call a stream. Complicated to make, yeah. I wonder if I could get, someone who knows how to code, websites, and then they could figure out how to do it. Pay someone to make me a website. I don't know. If any of you guys know someone who works on websites, then, hit them up for me. Send them my way. You might get something made, I don't know. That's probably not true. Java. I mean, I did also take Java. I didn't take Java to the extent of, making a website, but I did make a program. Funnily enough, I did make a program that is related to the stream, actually, and I was thinking about maybe dropping it. The issue is that when I finished it, it didn't work visually as I wanted it to, so I scrapped it for another day while I did some other stuff. It's related to the someone asked when will there be Kitt DLC, and I thought of a good idea, but you'll just have to wait. Wait, this one's gas. Hold up. What do I need? That depends on which system we would go for. I do think that just, like, weekly submission thing would make, like, the most sense, where weekly it's like, oh yeah, freaking the thing. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It's a lot. That one was... Yo, yeah, okay, chill out, man, chill out. I literally muted it, or I paused it, and it didn't do anything. Anyway, this one's cool. I like this one. This one can go in, this can go in S tier, honestly. Kinda awesome. Kinda awesome. There you go. Swamp caves underneath the roots. Can I get a... Can I get no ads on this one? Please? There we go. Why is this one so much louder than the other ones? What? Turn it down a little bit. Oh, building each other. Yeah, pretty much. It was just a, like, I'm going to be bothered to do this one. I'm just gonna ask people if they want to do it, or literally anything else, and people wanted it. So I was like, alright, but if it gets people watching, then sure. And to be fair, it did get people watching, so yeah. I think I did the same for Silk Song when it dropped. I was like, alright guys, do I do this one? And then people voted for it, and it's like, okay, yep, fair enough. Actually, it might not have been for Silk Song. I think we actually did backlog that one, and it got on the list. I mean, at the end of the day, I could always quite literally just, like, do them randomly entirely. The reason I think mainly the reason I came up with the way I do it now is because even if they're, like, entirely random, right? At a certain point, it's gonna be, like, high concentration, so there's gonna be a low chance for everything. But if, you know, you put a bunch and then people vote for it, there is the chance that if something is, like, as niche as it is, and people don't vote for it, it's guaranteed to get done, right? Because for me personally, I don't want to just do stuff because I'm like, oh, this one looks interesting. I don't really want to do it that way. I do want to do it more, I guess, I wouldn't say randomly, but I do want there to be, like, input from the people who actually, like, you know, are contributing to the channel and putting the OSTs and watching the streams and stuff. That one's cool. I will put that one in B. It's chill. Actually, that was not this one. I mislabeled it. This one is Crossing the Swamp. I got messed up because of that ad. This one is the swamp cave underneath the roots. I might have to, like, go through these and just, like, get rid of these little, like, beginning bits, because Dude, we have like 100 tracks. At least it's not Xenoblade. At least it's not Xenoblade 3, dude. I'll do like one more. I'll do like one more, and then I'll end the stream. I think that's probably a good place to stop. I think. Yeah. Probably. I don't know. Mix everything. 2 OSTs from backlog, 2 from most active recommendation. Okay, this one has almost like nothing going for it, dude. We're putting this one in like D. Not that I dislike it, it's just that there's nothing going on here. Yeah, let's move on. Okay. Hoodmonger sniper. Making stuff up. I mean, to be fair, that's how some of the best ideas come about, is people just throwing ideas at the wall, seeing what sticks, what makes sense, you know? I could experiment. I don't think people want to see me change up the like way that they get OST reactions every single week, you know? So there's that, but I don't know. Could experiment. I don't think there's necessarily a need to. Pickle machine. I guess, bro. All right, let's end off here with the Hoodmonger sniper. FNAF 4 ambient. I'm trying to remember what. Whoa! I'm trying to remember what FNAF 4 ambient sounds like. Is it just like crickets or something? And like boards creaking, doors creaking, all that. Okay. There's a lot of noises. Chica hitting pots and pans in the kitchen. Perhaps. I think that's in there. Interesting, this is like the swamp area. I feel like this like sounds more deserty, you know? Like, I guess I could see it as swampy, but I don't know, also deserty. Kermit does play his banjo in a swamp, so, you know, there's that. Oh, great. It's another one of these gameplay segments. Okay, this one's chill. I could see myself putting this one in probably like B tier. I think B tier is fine. I don't dislike it. It's unique. Gives me hard swamp vibes. Wait, let me check the. Okay, well, in this one, there's like 2 comments. Yeah, so never mind. Anyway, I think that's probably where I'm gonna have to end the stream off here, chat. I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah. Looking at what we got, I think that's a good ending point. And then we basically have like the same number of stuff next stream. That was a big stream. It was 3 hours, dang. But yeah, Rayman 3. We'll continue this. We'll continue this, and I think on Friday is probably like my best bet. I don't know. If I end up not doing anything on Saturday, then Friday. Or I guess Saturday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me throw up like this one. It's kind of quiet, but you know, it's what it is. That's where we are with Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. Let me know what you guys think about the rankings so far. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I will throw up my be right back screen because we will be back. We will be back probably sometimes this week, but I don't know when. I'll have to determine that. But yeah. Thanks for coming to the stream, guys. Hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. I'll see you soon. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace, everyone. Goodbye.